friends, welcome to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Carly and this is my cozy little corner of the internet where we talk about books, life, and everything in between. Today we're diving into a review on my Kindle Paperwhite, so get cozy, get a drink, and let's get into it. And be sure to stick around to the end of the video to hear how you can get free Kindle books. So I have had my Kindle Paperwhite for about 6 months now. My husband got it for me as a birthday present back in September 2024, so I feel like I can finally review it now after months of using it and loving it. He did purchase it new from Amazon. At the time, it was about $100 on sale, and he got the case from Amazon as well. To start with the biggest question, would I recommend a Kindle Paperwhite to a friend? And the answer is absolutely. I love this little thing and I take it everywhere with me. So I thought in this video we could go through the pros and cons of Kindle Paperwhite, because while the pros definitely outweigh the cons, there are a few. And you should know what you're getting into before you make a big purchase, because I don't think a Kindle is right for everyone. The first pro of having a Kindle is that it is so lightweight and versatile. Like I said, I take my Kindle everywhere with me. Since it is so small, it literally fits in my purse and I am able to take it to the car, to the store, to restaurants. I've even read my Kindle while my car was getting maintenance done. Before my Kindle, I used to take books with me in my purse to places, and I would always get so nervous about like damaging it. And with a Kindle, I can't damage it unless it like falls off a 100-foot building or something. It's also embarrassing to admit, but I'm the type of person who does not let other people borrow books. And with the Kindle, you are actually able to share books with other Kindle users. Like when you're done with a book, you're able to transfer that book to someone else's library. I love that this thing comes everywhere with me now. It's like my emotional support Kindle. If I don't want to talk to people, I can just whip out my Kindle. It's great. And on that same page, it is great for traveling. So I travel a lot for work. I literally just this month went to Hickory, North Carolina and Las Vegas, and this thing came with me. The plane ride to Las Vegas was 5 hours and it felt so much quicker because I had my Kindle with me. Let's say normally on a trip to Las Vegas, I would bring like 3 books with me in my suitcase, and instead of packing 3 books, I can just pack this. So if you travel a lot, then a Kindle might be a good option for you. Another pro is battery life. Like I said, I brought this on a 5-hour flight. I brought my iPad as well, and my iPad was down to like 50% by the end of the flight, whereas my Kindle was still at like 90 something. I am thoroughly impressed by the battery life on this thing because I can go weeks without charging it. And it's also pretty fast at charging. I'm not really a tech guru, so I don't know what kind of charge it takes, but I do know that I'm able to just plug it into my computer and it takes like 10 minutes to charge. So for someone like me who often forgets to charge their phone, a Kindle is great for me. Another thing that I love about the Kindle is that I can actually highlight quotes and take notes while I'm reading. I have done this with like sticky notes and post-it tabs, but I'm less likely to do it with a physical book than I am with my Kindle. And it's also connected straight to Goodreads, so I can go back and access my quotes and notes later on. I personally love that it is connected to Goodreads because it knows when I start and finish a book and automatically adds it to my 2025 reading challenge, which I know might seem silly, but I really enjoy that. Like for example, I was reading The Wedding People earlier this month on Kindle, and there was like a specific quote about feeling lonely, and it said something like 8,000 people highlighted this. And seeing such a high number for a quote like that, it was just like a really powerful moment to see that that quote resonated with so many other people as well. So I really enjoyed that. I have not had my Kindle during the summer yet, but I am excited to take it to the beach and see how it does. This Kindle is waterproof and also adaptable to the sun, whereas my iPad, before I had my Kindle, I used to read on my iPad and the light would get really harsh, especially at night, and the Kindle can adapt to the light around you and isn't as harsh on your eyes. Hey friends, sorry for the abrupt change in location, but my camera died in the previous clip and it is actually a completely different day now, but let's get into the cons for the Kindle Paperwhite. So like I said, there are a few cons that you should know about before purchasing your Kindle Paperwhite. The first thing that you should know is that the Kindle Paperwhite does not come in color. So I honestly do not mind that it is black and white, but there are a few times I do wish that it was in color, especially like when I'm taking pictures for Bookstagram and I wish the photos of the front cover were in color. It was just a bit discouraging because like 2 weeks after I got my Paperwhite, the Kindle Color Soft came out and I was like, you have got to be kidding me. So if that is something you prefer and you do prefer it to be in color, I would suggest getting a different Kindle instead. The other con is that when I first opened up my Paperwhite, and other users have reported this too, there is a glitch that takes some getting used to when you first use your Paperwhite. I'll try and get it on camera so y'all can see, but it is a common glitch and nothing is wrong with your Kindle per se. It's just a thing that happens. And when I first started using my Paperwhite, I was kind of nervous about this glitch, but it is completely normal. I haven't looked into it if it happens on all Kindles, but it is common with the Paperwhite. Now that I've had it for longer than 6 months, it really doesn't bother me, or maybe I just don't notice it anymore. I thought something was wrong with my Paperwhite, so thankfully the good people of Reddit told me that this was a common thing. So not really a con, but just something that you should be aware of when purchasing. And then last thing is kind of a personal problem, but I end up purchasing pretty much every book that I read on my Kindle as a physical book as well. If you've never heard the term of a book trophy, it's when you finish a Kindle or an audiobook and you like it so much that you want it on your shelf. So this is definitely a personal problem, but just be aware going into your Kindle Paperwhite that it may not actually be saving you money. Honestly, it has just helped fuel my book addiction. But speaking of money and books, I promised I would also talk about how you can get free books as a Kindle user. So there are 2 different ways I get free books as a Kindle user. The first way, you have to be an Amazon Prime member. So if you're not an Amazon Prime member, I am sorry, but this is not for you. For Prime members, you get the choice of a free book every month through the First Reads program. And this is not sponsored at all, but just something really cool that a lot of Prime users don't know about. Amazon First Reads program is a program that gives Amazon Prime customers early access to new books from popular and emerging authors before they're officially released to the public. Here's how it works. Each month, Amazon editors select a group of brand new books across different genres. Kindle users can download one of these books for free, or sometimes more during special promos, but non-Prime members can buy these early release titles at a reduced price. Okay, I didn't know that. So while they may not be free, they are still a reduced price. Okay, my other tip is to go and download the Libby app. You will need a library card for this one, but that's not a bad thing to have. The Libby app, if you don't already know it, it is the library's app. You have access to hundreds and thousands of books, audiobooks, magazines. Some might be on hold, but that really isn't a problem because you place a hold and then a couple months later, the book is literally delivered to your Kindle. So yeah, with the Libby app, you literally have access to so many free books. I love using the Libby app because I can try different genres, different authors, titles that I may not have been interested in the first place and end up loving them. So it allows me to try books before I purchase them. And like I said, I normally do end up loving them and purchasing them. But that's a me problem. If you have any other questions about the Kindle Paperwhite, feel free to ask in the comments below. I will be happy to answer them. Anyways, thank you so much for sticking around and watching this week's video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to give a like, comment, and subscribe. I put out new videos every week about bookish life. And I really appreciate any support you can give on my small channel. If you're still watching this, let me know what book you're reading or what book you plan to read next. Happy reading!